If you have a favorite cap and sweat, you need this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter von Panda here. Hey, if you have your favorite ball cap, maybe sun hat, bucket hat, and you are going out this summer, out in the sun, out in the heat, and you probably do a little sweating, and a hat is pretty good for absorbing that sweat. In fact, last year I discovered a brand of hat called Head Sweats, and what I liked about them is that they were made out of headband materials, so they do a good job of absorbing sweat. But what if you have a hat that you really like that isn't really made to absorb sweat, it's just for style and comfort, like this particular hat? Means player versus player, or whatever else you can think of. And you want to wear this, but you also want to catch as much sweat as possible. You can pick up a pack of these. Now, I picked up this, and these are little sweatbands that will go inside of a hat. Now, they actually come in like a 50 pack, and so I have a bunch of these little bad boys. So the nice thing about it is once you're done with these, you can just throw them away because you get such a big pack. Now, what I will say here is it feels a little bit like toilet paper almost. It's really soft, but it's obviously stronger than that. It has a little paper backing on the back like this. The back here is actually a little plastic with that adhesive backing, and it's quite thin. So what you can do with this is you take your hat and you put this inside here, and I'm just going to try to center it and keep it above the bottom so it's not peeking out here, but it'll just stick right inside there. And even if you have a fitted hat, you don't have to worry about it because it takes up virtually no space. Now you can just put this thing on and sweat away, and it'll catch it in there, and when you're done with it, you can just rip it out and throw it away. Now, you're probably wondering how much moisture this will absorb. So what I have here is a tiny glass of water, and I just thought I would kind of dunk it in here to see how much water it would absorb. I'm just going to fold it in half first to give myself a nice clean area to, and tell you what, it definitely seems to absorb a decent amount of water if I wring it out here. Yeah, it's a bunch of water. So I definitely think this will help. And as you can see, it doesn't come apart after it's wet, so you don't have to worry about little pieces falling off or anything like that. All right, guys, sun's going down. I've been out doing activities all day, and I am pretty worn out, but I've got that little absorber in there, and I was just tapping it, touching it. It's wet and moist, but it's doing its thing. No sweat on my face. It's pretty awesome. If you want to pick it up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter von Panda, out.